You are welcome to Explains 102, where financial tips are made simple. There was a young man named Daniel who looked like he had everything under control. He had a good job, earned a decent salary every month, and always paid his bills on time. To his friends and family, Daniel appeared financially stable. Whenever payday arrived, he smiled with confidence, believing that things were finally getting better. But there was a secret that no one knew. A few days after receiving his salary, his bank account would begin to shrink rapidly. Rent would be paid, utility bills would follow, transportation costs would come next, then food, subscriptions, family responsibilities, and unexpected expenses. Before the month was halfway over, most of his money had disappeared. For the remaining weeks, Daniel found himself counting every coin. He avoided checking his account because he already knew what he would find. Whenever an emergency arose, a medical bill, a car repair, or a family need, he had only one option: borrow money and hope the next salary would solve everything. Then payday would arrive again. For a brief moment, he felt relieved. He promised himself, "This month will be different." But it never was. The same cycle repeated itself month after month, year after year. One evening, while talking with an older colleague, Daniel admitted his frustration. "I don't understand," he said. "I earn a decent salary, yet I always feel broke before the month ends. It's like my money disappears." His colleague smiled and replied, "Daniel, your problem isn't that you earn too little. Your problem is that you're living from paycheck to paycheck, and you don't yet realize how much it's costing you." Those words stayed in Daniel's mind. He had always thought the only cost of living paycheck to paycheck was running out of money before the next payday. But what if there were hidden costs he had never considered? What if this cycle was quietly stealing not only his money but also his opportunities, his peace of mind, and his future? Today we're going to uncover the hidden cost of living paycheck to paycheck, and why breaking this cycle could be one of the most important financial decisions you'll ever make. Practical application. Daniel's story is not just about one man, it reflects the reality of millions of people. Perhaps you see yourself in his situation. Every month, your salary comes in, and for a few days you feel relieved. But before long, the money is gone, and you begin waiting anxiously for the next payday. If that's your reality, know that you're not alone. More importantly, know that it doesn't have to remain that way. Living paycheck to paycheck is not always caused by a low income. In many cases, it is caused by a lack of financial direction. When every naira or dollar that comes in already has a destination before you receive it, there is little room to save, invest, or prepare for the future. Instead of controlling your money begins to control you. Think about your own life for a moment. If your salary were delayed by 1 month, would you be able to continue living comfortably, or would you immediately face financial pressure? Your answer reveals more than your income. It reveals your financial resilience. Breaking this cycle begins with small but intentional decisions. Before your next payday arrives, create a simple plan for your money. Decide what will be spent, what will be saved, and what can be invested. Even if the amount you save seems small, consistency is more important than size. Small financial habits, repeated over time, often produce remarkable results. Most importantly, stop thinking of your paycheck as the solution to your financial problems. Instead, see it as a tool to build a better future. Every paycheck is an opportunity to move one step closer to financial stability rather than simply surviving until the next one. Remember, financial freedom is not achieved when you earn your next salary. It begins the day you stop depending entirely on your next salary. Practical lessons. Daniel's story leaves us with several practical lessons that we can begin applying immediately. The first lesson is that earning a salary is not the same as building wealth. A paycheck is important, but if every paycheck is completely spent before the next one arrives, financial progress becomes almost impossible. The goal should not simply be to earn money, but to make every paycheck move you closer to financial security. The second lesson is to always pay your future self first. Before paying for entertainment, unnecessary shopping, or impulse purchases, Set aside a portion of your income for savings or investments. Even if it is only a small amount, this simple habit creates a foundation for long-term financial growth. Another lesson is to prepare for the unexpected. Emergencies are not a matter of if, but when. A medical bill, a job loss, or an urgent family need can happen at any time. Having an emergency fund gives you peace of mind and prevents you from relying on debt whenever life takes an unexpected turn. Finally, remember that financial freedom is built through consistent decisions, not one big breakthrough. Every wise choice you make today, saving, investing, reducing unnecessary spending, and building assets, is a step toward a more secure future. Small actions repeated consistently often produce extraordinary results over time. As we conclude, ask yourself one honest question: am I living from paycheck to paycheck, or am I using each paycheck to build a better future? The answer to that question could change the direction of your financial life. If you found this lesson helpful, subscribe to Explains 102 and discover how money works, how wealth is built, and how you can make smarter financial decisions that transform your future. Because understanding money is the first step toward mastering it.